Good morning, everyone. Let's talk about Sofi Technologies. It's September 29th. Of course, tomorrow will be our trading day. Will be beginning. It will be the 30th. So on the 30th, we're looking at Sofi. We're hoping to see Sofi move up positive, heading back to retest this $8.28 area. We have our moving averages acting as support. We got the 20 above the 200, but we have the 150 below. As you can see, our 150 has been acting as a support area, along with our 20-day starting to act as support in here. What we'd like to see is this 5-day curling up, the 20-day curling up, the 150 getting above the 200 and heading higher. If we can get the 150 above the 200 and the 20 above the 200 heading up in this direction, then we know we're in an uptrend and we're doing pretty good. And if we look back in the past, you can see where that 200-day was resistance, supported a little bit, and it broke through. Now it's come back and it's been acting as support. Our stock has been following these moving averages going down. The 150 was acting as resistance here, along with the 20, and then they've recently changed their mind and decided to start acting as support. Where you can see where the 20 acted as support here in this support area. The 150 acted as support also in this area. Okay, especially right around in here we had support at the $7 area. And they've recently have gone higher. So we know with our moving averages heading up this way, we should be heading in a bullish type scenario, heading higher to retest this $8.28 area, and then even to go even higher than that. So what I'd like to see in the next month or so is this type of move here, which I've already got our line set up here. So we did this move already. We can get this move to going into the next week, the week of the 30th or the week of the 29th. Alright, we don't want that yet. This one. Then we want this move here. Okay, and then this move here. Okay, and that should put us up around $9.50 within the next. See if that was a week of movement, another week, 3. So next 3 weeks or so, maybe about mid-October to late October, get us up around $9.50. And then this is what we don't want to see. This movement here. Okay. Although we won't go lower than when we were here at $6, we would be going back into this area again. And if you bought down here, you don't really want to see that $200 go away. If you got 100 shares at $6 and you hit $8, that's $200. So it's, to have that happen wouldn't make you very happy, but at least you'll still be in the green, just not as much as you were. Anyhow, this is this move here and this move here, I think because we had this resistance of the 200, we won't see that happen to us again, because our 200 is coming to act as support as opposed to being resistance. But we do want to see our 200 start to curl up, because then we know it's more of a support than it is a resistance, because when it's flat like this, it's not as strong as it is when it's heading higher. Same thing with the 150. It needs to come up, and the 200 needs to stay flat, 150 needs to cross over, and then the 200 needs to curl up underneath it. And we need our 20 and our 5 to also be heading in this direction. And then we know we're on an uptrend and we're bullish at that time. And by then we should be over this resistance area at $8.28 and heading higher. So we want to get into the retest this $10.30 area. I also noticed if we go back out to the past year that there's some resistance coming up at around $9. Somewhere in between $9 and $9.20 and $9 is going to be some resistance. And we may get a little bit of a pullback or a little bit of a hesitation. But I think with the support from our moving averages that we can follow through, unless, of course something happens in the market that, none of this you can foresee. Things change, attitudes change. But right now, it's looking like we may want to continue higher with this green bar we got on Friday. Although it did hit some resistance here. So that high of that green bar was $8.10. So we're looking to retest at 8.10, retest to 8.28, and then get through that and come back and retest 8.28 as support. So a nice green bar would be nice here. We know we can put in pretty decent sized bars. A decent sized bar there. There's a 42-cent bar there. Got a 39-cent bar here. So if we close here at it says $7.95 was this close. So 42 cents will put us above this $8 here. So if we can get a 42-cent bar at $7.95, yeah, that'll put us above this $8 bar here, and retesting that high, and then another 42-cent bar get us up above it, and then we can come back and retest it. But I guess if we did the math, how many 42 cents would it take to get to $10? But it's not going to do a straight line like that. We're going to get some pullback in between. So we're definitely going to get some of this. Which that was a good movement there. What roll? Don't want to do that. There you go. If we can do that, that'd be even better, like we did here. That was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, 7 days of straight pushing up. So if we can do that, that'd be even better. Now we got more room for this retest and to go higher. So that's an update on SoFi. And we're looking semi-bullish at the moment. Okay, but of course, we got to be careful with this retest here, and so that we don't get, let's go back 3 months and a day. We don't want to see this movement here where it went up, pulled back, went up, and sold off on us. Okay, so we don't want to see that W and sell off. We want to see this similar move here push through and retest. So be careful in the next few days. We get of course we want our moving averages to roll up. Once they start pointing up, then we know we have better chances of going higher. Okay, right now while they're flat, we got to be careful in this area. So I wouldn't throw the whole bank at it. I have a small position in it, so I'm going to hold on to what I have. I won't be adding to it unless it gets up above here and retests. Then I'll consider either adding or just holding the position I have. But right now we're in a good position. We'll know for sure if we're in a great position if we get a green bar on Monday. Okay, because the green bar here should make our moving averages start to roll up, because it came down to grab them to take them higher. So, as indicated with this bar here, as you see it, there was a lot of buyers in here as it pushed down but couldn't close down here. They pushed it back up, and same thing here. It couldn't go down any lower than that pointer there. So our moving averages are proving that they are in support of this area. Okay, so that's it on SoFi. Hopefully we're on the same page with this, and we'll update next Sunday.